up, YouTube? This is Fortress Striker, and I first want to say Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I will be attending with my family at my aunt's house. I'm going to be bringing some food over there, which will be my mom making her yellow rice with vegetables, cornbread we bought, and the best one of all, the dessert I made, which is a chocolate chess pie. Thanks to my teacher, Miss Wilcock, who gave me the recipe for it. And cooking out the oven, it was perfect. It's incredible. It's very delicious. And we'll be finishing up when I'm going to put up some whipped cream on it, just put it around, and then some chocolate sprinkles to decorate it for the thing. Now, for today's Thanksgiving special, I'm going to be presenting my Chemicritter-Beast deck profile. I've been working on this deck, and it has been really great. Just really been testing a lot lately, because so that way it's just more playable. It's basically a Gemini deck, for those who don't know, and for those who remember Geminis are, they are basically your monsters that are treated as normal monsters from your field or your graveyard. And what's so great about it is that you normal summon to get their effects off. I mean, that's the downside, though, because they're treated as normal monsters. But there's a way now, with new support, they got a chance to go ahead and make themselves stronger. So, without further ado, let's get it started. Alright. Alright, so we'll start things off with 3 Chemicritter Cobble Crab. This guy is amazing. What he does is basically, you get to go ahead and do both Foolish and Rhoda, your Geminis. So you send a Gemini card from your deck to the grave, and then you search for a Gemini monster. This card is just amazing. Alright, I just love it. So once you have it in first hand, you have basically the support you got, like a Callous Field or Supervise, or anything you help to get this card become an effect already in the first turn, then you have a chance. This guy is just really amazing. I love it so much. I would be glad to play this. Next, I play 2 Oxyox. Now, Oxyox, basically what he does is that you get to special a Gemini from your hand to the field, and then all Gemini monsters become the level of the monster you special them to the end of the turn. This guy is crazy. In the best part, having 21 defense. This guy is just pretty much the second best Gemini Chemicritter monster here. I love it, and also for the fact, yes, with 2100 defense, you guys said, and then your opponent attacks, and they just go high defense. He's just really incredible. And for the last level 2 Chemicritter we got is the Hydrant Hawk. He's pretty much okay. He's basically the strongest Chemicritter for level 2. All he does is just you discard a special Gemini monster from your graveyard, and yeah, that's about it. But he's just sometimes there for a little support or whatever. Get rid of some dead draws or anything. But, you know, sometimes he's there for you or not. Next, I play 2 High Dragons. Basically, he's also not as well. Considering he does have a 2800 defense, but a weak 200 attack. He has 2 effects, which basically means I get to have Gemini monsters gain 500 attack. And like if Gemini monster is being targeted by a card effect, you can just target something else instead. But you want to just use them for trading targets and the Oxyox effect. So yeah, and use that as well as just Xing. So that's about it. Next, we play the last Chemicritter monster, the best one, of course, being Polychemicritter Dice Ogre. This guy's amazing. As well as 2 Boltons, but 2000 attack. What this guy is amazing for is that he has the effect of when this card is normal summon Gemini monsters can't be negated, which is amazing. So you can't warning these guys. And you get to banish a Gemini monster from your graveyard and destroy a card your opponent controls. This guy is just great. Next, I played the Darkstorm Dragon. I saw a video like how this guy used it. Level 8, trade-in target as well, but not only that, he's also basically a heavy storm. By sending a face-up spell or trap you have in the field to the grave, you get to destroy all their spell and traps on the field. So he's like a heavy storm. I kind of wish he just says monster opponents, but spell traps, but oh well. If you combo this with Supervise, though, it'd be great, instead of Callous Field, so you don't destroy that. Because that way you can go ahead and use the effect off. Next, we plays the 1 Phoenix Gearfried. A lot of people remember him when he was in the structure deck. What he does is that, when the normal summon of it, is when a spell card is activated from your opponent, you get to special a Gemini monster from your graveyard, and then you can send sorry, I'm just gonna read this. Send a during the player's turn, when a spell trap card is activated that targets a monster on the field, I can send a face-up quick card to the grave and negate the activation and destroy it. So that way it uses with a Supervise. The combo is incredible. Next, we play two Blaze Wing Butterflies. This guy is amazing. What he does is that you get to tribute this card and special a Gemini from your graveyard, and it gains its effect. So this is what makes this card excellent. And then finally, two Veilers, because we want to not have my opponent go ahead and have an advantage. And that's it for the monsters. For the spells, we play the new support, Callous Field. This card is fucking amazing. This is also being played for the Red Eyes build. What this card does is that each turn, you can summon a level 5 or higher Gemini monster without tribute. That is the best thing about this card, but also for the fact that you can also conduct a number summon, like a double summon. And then you get to target, and then you get to choose one Gemini monster you control that has an effect. Banish it. Then it comes back to your opponent's end phase, and then the monster you ban, and then when you do that, you have to destroy your opponent's monster they control. It is just either monster, yeah. Yeah, so, or a card, whatever. Yeah, and then it just comes back into effect, the end phase. So pretty awesome. 2 terraformings. I might have to find a way to put 3 back, because 3 sometimes was clogged, and 2 is just you don't see it. It's just weird. Because I do need to see Callous Field more often, because you really need to see, but it's kind of hard to see what you want to put in. You want to make this deck 41. Next, Supervise. This card, yes, is freaking amazing. You equip it, your Gemini monster getting the attack, and then when this card is face a card is sent from the field to the grave, you get to go ahead and special summon a Gemini monster from the graveyard. Or, well, sorry, a normal monster from the graveyard. So yeah, you can just like say, oh yeah, I have the normal summon monsters in the grave, like a blue or whatever. Just kidding. Alright, let's see. 2 trade-ins. Level 8. Draw power. 2 Swing of Memories. Now, there's a lot of like things, but people will play one of this and one, fuck, I always forget this card. That card that affects what it does. My apologies. Shit, I always forget. I know I had it. It was called fucking... sorry, hold on. Sorry. Just looking at my cards to see what I remember. Silent Doom, that's the one. Yeah, so either you get to pick this, one of this, and one of this, or 2 of these, or 2 of these. Here's the truth, though. After testing this one first time, it was okay, but then the no monsters die. Then Silent Doom was great, but then you had defense, and you don't want to have, like, your high-tech monsters in defense. That'd be lame. So I decided to just keep this. It's just great, and just mostly you want to use it for Xyz and whatever. Now, for the ones, I play 1 Dragon's Mirror, because we do play the Super Alloy Fusion, and I'll explain that. 1... Dark Factor Mass Reduction. As I said, there are normal monsters in the grave, so you go ahead and add them back to your hand from the grave. And Regagi. Yes, I got another one. It's so great. Starfall. And that'll be the end of the spells. For the traps, I played 3 burnouts. I was trying 2, but now I'm going to play 3 because that way you see this card faster. What he does is that you banish a face-up Chemicritter monster and special 2 Chemicritter monsters with different names. So... I don't know if it summons the same monster, though, which would be pretty good, but I guess I know different monsters. But if anything, you guys want to leave a comment for that, I'd be glad. And then when this card is in the graveyard, except for the turn it's sent there, and you have no monsters in your on your field, you get target a banished Gemini and special summon it. And if you do, it becomes an effect monster and gains the effect. And you can only use this card for turn. Sorry, 1 warning, obviously, and 1 bombless as your recent. And then I played this for a certain tech to see how well it is. It's Champion's Vigilance. For those who don't know what it does, it's a great counter trap. If you control level 7 or higher normal monster on your field, this card can negate either a summon or an activation of a spell and trap and destroy it. This card is just a free warning, a free Dark Bribe without any consideration. This card is just amazing. So that way, like when you combo it with the Supervise or when you use the rank 8 monster, which I'll show you, you just have a chance to not have your opponent do anything. And it's a counter trap, so you love it. And now that will be in for the main deck. For the extra deck, Super Alloy Beast Repness, what he does is that it makes all Gemini monsters become effect monsters. So, and he's a level 8 target, so he's really useful. For rank 2s, we play 1 Herald of Pure Light. I use this so that way you can like reset some cards from the grave. You can also get your failures back, your warnings back, anything. Yeah, a card, and then you send a card from your hand to the grave. Made to the deck, sorry. 1 Cavalry, just I put this back. You know, she's a great monster, which is like, can't be destroyed by battle, has materials, And if it battles an opposing monster, it deattaches material, and return that from the field to the hand, so it's like a compulse. And then this great guy, freaking Crumble Logos, the Prophet Demolition. What he does is you get to target the monster, and then while it has the materials for the amount of how many he has, he gets to have his effects negated. And while this target on the field with the same name that has that target, and their effects can be activated. So, like, if they have like any card, I think it's not just monster. No, it's a card. So, like, for example, they have like a field spell or anything they try to activate, it can't be, or anything, it's negated. So that's what's great. That's for the rank 2s. For the rank 8s, this guy, it's called Vol Chemicritter-Beast Drago. This guy is amazing. It's a 3,000 attack and defense monster. When it's exit summon, you get to go ahead and special a Gemini monster from your graveyard to the field. It basically prevents Gemini monsters from being destroyed by battle and destroyed by card effects. And then the best part is that when you normal summon a Gemini monster, you get to detach a material and then choose a card your opponent's side of the field or in their hand, and then send it to the graveyard. It is their choice. Whichever card from their hand in the field or field, whatever. But it's just amazing. Well, I think a hand, whatever. And he's a 3,000. And the best part is that it's no once per turn effect, so that's amazing. Some of my friends call it the towers, but it's like, not really. For the negations, we got 1 Lancelot, attacks opponents directly, lots of materials, and then if you do, you get destroy opponent monster. And then negate detach material, negate activate spell trap. Felgrand, obviously same thing. Do whatever, negate is unaffected by card effects. And then Hard Powder, which is the most stupidest card ever. So we all know they negate spells and shit. Then I played, just to add this, I played just one number 40. Just put a strain, just to inflict damage, but I think I might want to get, I'd rather prefer the number 18 card, which I need to get damage. Just whatever, this is a money card. Coach Kane Bart guaranteed, this guy is amazing. Thrice per turn is the great effect. What he does is basically you get to detach a material, and you get to like 800, not only 800 damage, but you also get to draw a card. That's why thrice per turn. But you can't attack for the turn. But that's why it's so great. Just inflict 2,400 damage, draw 3, and then just say, hey, go fuck yourself. We played the one attacking on Galaxy. I got the one Cypher Dragon, just so amazing. Armor Dragon, and then Galaxy Dragon, Dark Matter. Now, I do want to question if anyone leaves me a comment. If I use this effect when it triggers the XC monster, it becomes Galaxy Eyes. Do I also get to go over that monster since it becomes his name? And then so that I can go for this effect. If not, let me know in the comment section. But other than that, guys, that's it for the deck profile. I hope you enjoy this. It may be a longer, and sorry for the cut video. My grandpa kind of came in a little bit earlier for some editing. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. I'm going to have a great one too. So give this video a like, comment what I should do, some ideas, some plants, some effects or whatever, and tell me how great Thanksgiving you're going to have, whatever. Share this to your friends, subscribe to you, like my Facebook page, and this is Fortress Striker. Happy Thanksgiving.